Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of the Brawlcasters. I'm James. That's Alex. We are bringing our combined 50 years of martial arts experience and 3 years of calling fights together to the internet to call some of the internet's craziest fights. And of course, you can see I'm rocking a little bit of our Built to Brawl line. You guys can get some of yours on brawlcasters.printful.me. And of course, guys, get your Hoochie Daddy shorts. Summer weather is coming. I was wearing my Hoochie Daddy shorts around the house the other day. I suggested to my wife, I'm like, hey, we're going to go to the gym later. I think I should wear these shorts to the gym. And she goes, I don't know if I'm going to let you.
Fair. I respect it. Lauren Laws. Lauren Laws.
She was, she has a hard time keeping her hands to herself when the Hoochie Daddy shorts are on. So I told her I would wear some what are they?
Leggings?
Not leggings. Shorts that are like leggings.
Yeah, compression shorts.
Compression shorts. Thank you. I couldn't find the word. I'm like, I'll wear some compression shorts on it. She's like, all right, I guess I'll allow that then.
There you go. That's compromise, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you keep a marriage strong.
Exactly. That's why after 16 years together, we're still going strong. We haven't killed each other yet, which is always, You
gonna renew vows at 20 or no?
It's something we've never talked about ever. I don't know.
We do it at
we might.
We could do it at what's that place? What's that venue, dude? Gossip. Was it the harem? It was the what was it, the we were laughing at it where they had little fighters. It was the dark room, but it was called
yes. I don't remember what it was called. Oh my god, what was it called? I wish I remembered. Oh, it had a name like that, like the harem or like the jungle room or something ridiculous like that. And it was like, imagine you're sitting in there and across from you in that room is the man you're about to fight and wrestle. And
yeah, it was like the harem something. I don't remember.
It was something, but like
Town hall, something like that. I don't remember. But it was a very dark. It was a strip club room. It was a very, very dark room.
Yes,
it was just funny going to see the fighters, and we were like, "Who the fuck is in there?"
And then you're like we're like tripping over people in the room too because it was so freaking dark. We're like,
I think we were like, it's fine, and we'll just see him out there.
Yeah, and that was a fight card where we had to chase down a couple of guys to fill out their questionnaire like day of, and like one guy was like, I don't know what to write. I'm like, just write whatever, man. Like I'm not gonna have anything to say about you unless you write it down. Okay, and then he just wrote ridiculous stuff, which we've gotten quite a few of those over.
That was also one where I wish there was like an extra bathroom like in the cut because that one got insanely packed. Speaking of insanely packed, the one on May 30th. Yeah, it's May 30th. Yeah,
yes.
HK Hall is probably May 23rd. Excuse me, May 23rd in HK Hall.
Yes,
it's gonna be fucking insane.
Yeah, dude. The more fights I see coming on that card, the more I'm like blown away.
Yeah, and that place gets packed, but the guys, everybody, there's so many like I'm going crazy because there's so many big ticket sellers because they're really good fighters on that one.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be one that like, fuck, like don't wear your nicest shoes.
Because like somebody's gonna step on him for sure.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be in some snakeskin shoes, but
well, I mean, you gotta be. Come on,
I might break out the snakeskin shoes again, or maybe I might just wear black shoes because I don't want to get stepped on. We'll see how I feel,
brother. You're our Ric Flair. You're gonna need to be, wheeling, dealing, kiss stealing, jet flying.
Throw a baby into a crowd.
But you got to be telling somebody that you spent more money on spilt liquor in bars around this country than they made.
That's was that Ric Flair?
That's Ric Flair. That's a Ric Flair line.
Ric Flair definitely got some great one-liners.
One of my favorites is referring to himself as Space Mountain. He goes, "It's the oldest ride with the longest line." Yeah, my man.
We love it.
My man.
That's iconic.
I absolutely iconic. Absolutely iconic. Just really, he's one of those guys. I found out once my wife's uncle. I was just down in like his den, and like he had a downstairs den in their old house in Jersey before they moved, and they didn't spend all that much time down there.
Yeah.
But on the wall is a framed picture, signed picture of Ric Flair. I'm like, you met Ric Flair? He's like, yeah, at a party one time. He was at this. I'm like, Mike, you have dropped the 8 ball by not telling me. This is a story I need to know. Yeah. I need to know that you have met Ric Flair. Now, Ric Flair, of course, is not going to pick out from that party that he knows Uncle Mike. That's not going to happen. But I'm like, I need to hear more about this party because I'm sure Ric Flair, that there is no wrestler ever that has lived the gimmick more than Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah. A lot of cocaine.
A lot of just everything. A lot of everything.
A lot of cocaine.
Yeah, and just everything. On a guy who, let's be honest, had a pretty limited in-ring skill set. Like,
yeah, his fucking move wasn't that cool looking back, but he was just so cool that it was fine.
he was so
Sometimes you need that.
yeah.
I want to see that in more amateur fighters. Like, hey, we're gonna watch this fight together. We found an amateur kickboxing fight, 71 kg. They're not gonna really have the energy. We want to see if they could try to have a little taste at Ric Flair energy.
You know, you always hope. We get tastes of it every now and again, of guys who have like a little bit of the charisma. You know, obviously Wing C comes to mind, but Wing C it's charisma on top of just being out of his fucking mind, which that helps too.
Cerrone.
Antonio Cerrone. There's a perfect example of a kid who just has charisma. He's a walking party. Yeah. He's just, that's just who he is. The biggest thing with him. What's up?
Danny Fox.
Danny Fox, another guy who brings the party, brings the energy. Danny, he's got that positive energy, but he doesn't have that same kind of presence as Cerrone, I don't think.
Not yet.
Not yet. He'll get there. And there's a couple other guys. It's funny, as I'm trying to think of some, I can't, of course. A couple of guys will like get on the mic and you're like instantly feeling them. Brian Guerrero.
Fuck, I got you right now.
Well, Brian Guerrero comes to mind for me as a guy who comes alive on the mic. Sim Smolenoff, another guy who comes alive on the mic. Guys who I look forward to doing post. Yeah, TK Smith.
It's not that he has the same energy the whole reason, so that's why you like him. And then guys like those mutant MMA guys are always fun. You know, Khalil Dunkley's my boy.
Yeah. The Sultan boys are usually my favorite post energies of all those guys.
Kamal Dunkley.
Yeah, I like Kamal Dunkley, though great energy, doesn't quite have the same post fight interview energy as the Sultan boys do.
Yeah, fair. But that's because you're doing it. He wants me to do it deep down.
Well, you know.
That's why Chael liked when I did it better.
Yeah. Don't bring that up again.
Yeah, sorry,
bully.
You want? We should frame that picture in your house of me and Chael hanging out.
I'm gonna punch you. I've already threatened. Listen, guys. Alex and I talk so much constantly that he's constantly making little chop busty jokes. As boys do. We've talked about it before. When you have friends, when you have boys, when you have teammates, what you do is bust each other's chops. It's just part of the territory. So, Alex loves to bust my chops, and I love to bust his chops as well. And what's funny is because we are martial artists and we actually could threaten violence to each other, we rarely threaten actual violence. We threaten like ridiculous cartoony violence. Like I told him I was going to sick my 8-year-old on him. And he's like, and
I told him I was gonna read in his favorite fighter as trained by Sensei James Leonelli, which I'm probably gonna do, honestly. Yeah,
and then Riley, all of a sudden you'd be like, what is that? That's Riley's shin traveling at the back of my head.
Yeah, flying Riley.
All of a sudden, I'm gonna come out like a pro wrestler, and you're gonna get a steel chair to the back of the head.
All right. But without further ado, guys, let's see if these guys have a little bit of that pro wrestler energy.
Let's find out. Here we go. In 3 and 2 and 1. Head kick news. That's it. I'm interested.
Yeah, I don't know what kick 71 kg means because this is America. But here we have our first competitor, Ashwad
Drissi.
Yeah.
Why does Drissi not have gloves on yet? That seems.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know, man. I don't actually have a fucking rationale. They're at the corner right there. Look, that's odd. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I've never seen guys walk out without the gloves and get them on the.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I've never seen this before, actually.
But they're putting headgears on him, so that's a thing.
Yeah, but they're both doing it, so obviously, that last name's gonna fuck me over.
Zepsinski.
Yeah, no, fuck that. His name is Tanaween.
Yeah, okay? Tanaween, you're right, that's better. Tanaween.
Yeah. I'll take Tanaween all day, because that last name, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, Tanaween versus Drissi. There we go.
Yeah, Tanaween.
Now, the question is, if those gloves and headgear are out there, that means they were sitting there probably since the last fight, meaning the last fighters just wore those.
If that's the case, that's fucking disgusting.
Yes. Like, it's bad enough that, like, on fight night, you have to use the same, like, there's certain gloves and headgear you have to use, and they do get used multiple times. That's still disgusting, but at least those, like, get taken in the back and sprayed in between, and there's, like,
There's a rotation. There's multiple pairs.
Yes. So let's say that there's 6 fights worth, and there's kickboxing and MMA fights, so you're going to cycle a bit.
Yeah.
They dry out a little bit. They have the disinfectant as a chance to work. If they're just sitting ringside, they're just growing nasty bacteria.
Yeah, and they're not even a good fit because they didn't tape them onto your wrists.
No, that's like guys who take their training equipment. They take like their boxing gloves or whatever, and they zip them up in their boxing bag and leave them in the trunk of their car.
Well, another pet peeve of mine that I've been noticing lately, guys that in New York, everybody takes the subway. I don't know if James knows what a subway is, but it's okay. So what they do is they put it on the outside of their bag, so it could get some air. Oh my God, hold up. He's beating the shit out of him already. Oh no, Tanaween's getting fucked up. Yeah. Tanaween, no! Tanaween just got a head kick, ref.
Yeah, and Drissi is over here just putting hands on him.
Jesus Christ, Tanaween. Yeah, because you got to fix, I don't know, you fixing his gear because he's getting his ass whooped? Oh, it's shit. All right, back to the thing. I'll see it a lot. They'll put it on their outside of their bags, like the gloves, and then they'll put it on the floor of the train.
That's disgusting.
While sitting down, and I'm looking at them like, brother, you gotta punch a man in the face with those gloves.
Exactly. And there's been 14 hobos in the last 3 hours that have brought their pee-covered shoes and stepped in that exact spot.
Yeah, don't do that, guys. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Or like I hate when people show up to jiu-jitsu class and they come in their rash guard and shorts. I'm like, did you just take the train? They're like, yeah. I'm like, you sat down, motherfucker?
Yeah. Gross.
You better change them shorts and rash guard.
Yeah. Gross. You're gross. Don't be gross.
Don't be gross.
Speaking of disgusting, the hands that Drissi is putting on Tanaween here is just...
Yeah, Tanaween's getting fucked up.
Yeah. The thing is, Drissi, his angle's just off. We talked about it in a previous fight, which is not being lined up quite right. Because they're front foot to front foot, that back leg doesn't quite have the follow-through to really make that head kick have the stamp on it that he wants it to. But Drissi is doing a great job with his hands. He's using the angle nicely. He's the southpaw.
He's using combos nicely. That hooked cross is fucking beautiful for him all day. Look at that. Again, look at that.
Tanaween is just eating those like M&Ms. And that head kick.
Even if Tanaween is like, oh, I'm fine. Oh, his mouth guard's
his mouth guard's in the 10th row. They didn't just get knocked out. That mouth guard is so far, like somebody in the nosebleeds caught that, which is ironic considering he definitely has a nosebleed.
Yeah, but that's my point. Even if he's like, I'm fine, guys, I'm fine, he's not hurting me. Your head snapping back like that each time, brother, you're getting that fucking... The judges are definitely not calling it for you, my boy. Oh my God, great body kick.
He rolling on a slip? Okay.
That's a... Ref, you suck. I can say we're not on air. I can say that's a shitty call, ref.
Yeah. We can't always say that on air, but that was definitely one. Oh,
yeah. On air, you get my... I don't know if I agree with that one.
Yeah.
But I could just say, right, that was a shitty call, ref.
Oh, another head kick. Are we finally getting a standing 8 count?
Yes, thank God, ref. Jesus Christ.
How many head kicks is it going to take before you get a standing 8 count? Jesus. Like, normally that first one lands. Funny
when they do their count and they wind up with, like, all 5 fingers, so it's a salute for a second.
Yeah, and you're like... Oh, round's over, thankfully. So Tanaween, we'll get a minute to try to get his brains back in order here.
Well, that means it should be a 10-8 now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this isn't America, but we'll see.
Yeah. I believe that is done universally.
Well,
see, Tanaween,
I don't know if anybody quite does it like America.
That's true. Tanaween, he's getting jammed up here. He's not being able to fight at his length. And Drissi is just letting him have it. Yeah, see, that time, that head kick, Tanaween's head was closer to the back leg of Drissi, so Drissi was able to have more follow-through. Whereas previously, because of the angle, because they were standing so upright and they were standing front foot to front foot, Drissi's kick, the power kind of dissipated by the time they got it. Did his cornerman just kiss him? Did you see that?
I think his cornerman did just kiss him.
That is some European stuff right there, man. That is...
I'm okay. Yeah.
Drissi just pouring it on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say Drissi is just, I think, the more experienced fighter. Tanaween's tough though, dog. But toughness might not get you the W here.
Yeah.
Toughness might get you.
What takes me about the cornerman kissing the fighter is not just the fact that he kissed him. In the U.S. and ISK and everything, they are so diligent about what you can put on the fighter, how much you can touch them, where you can touch them, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like, kissing him just seems so out of left field, and like, how is that?
I don't know what Wagner would do.
He would lose his mind.
He's like, what the fuck? Wagner would just be like, what?
That man, I really enjoy being around him. He has very little filter, and it's very funny.
Yeah. Oh man, Wagner's hilarious, man. I saw him message a guy, be like, dude, you're not cleared. I do not want to see you getting punched in any competition. Stick to that.
They threw in the towel finally.
Yeah, they threw in the towel, as they should. He was taking way too much damage, especially for an amateur bout. Tanaween's not bad. This is just a bad matchup for him. But in the same breath, it's not a bad matchup because he got to learn a lot from that one.
And the reality is, like, skill-wise and everything, they weren't so far apart. Just Drissi just came out early and he found his advantage and he used it well.
Yeah, and once he established that, it was hard for Tanaween to kind of get back into it because he's never been through that fire before.
Yeah, and you could see, like, Drissi just a faster fighter, and that
better fighter.
You could see that Tanaween just did not have the experience of the lefty. That the angle seemed to be messing him up terribly, which it's very true. That's lefties. It's funny. I was saying it in one of my adult classes this evening. We're doing some pad training, and it's a group of 3. It's two righties and a lefty. And when one of the people was like getting frustrated, they were having trouble holding for the lefty, and I was like, you don't understand. Lefties are so tricky. They mess up other lefties. Yeah,
it's just weird.
And it's funny because lefties are like, yeah, I hate it when there's other lefties in class because then they want to go at me, and I don't want that. I'm like, I don't blame you.
Yeah, like I don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm actually like pretty good at it because of the fact that like I spend so much of my day facing the class. So when I'm doing my striking in front of the class, I'm doing it standing as a lefty.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing a mirror image kind of thing. So it works and it works well and they get it, which is good. But then it makes like the mitts and everything make more sense to me when I'm doing it. Like it's there's a couple that trains in my school. The whole family is trained at one point or another. Their oldest daughter is one of my brown belts. She's awesome.
Okay.
And then mom and dad are training. And dad is a lefty. And mom and dad train together all the time. But when they train on the pads, dad stands like a righty because he knows that if he stands like a lefty, it messes his wife all up. She's all messed up, so she's not going to do it. But I'm like, all right, I'm with you. I get that. That makes sense to me. That's nice of you. That's those are the kind of things that keep you from ever having to sleep on the couch, There
you go.
See, guys, this is the wisdom that you learn about on Brawlcasters. We talked about a couple things today that'll help you save and grow your relationship to that next level, guys. Help you. Yeah, guys, it's not just all the fisticuffs that we talk about. There's life lessons here. There's wisdom, things that money can't buy. But you know what money can buy? Some of this awesome Brawlcasters merch.
Buy the merch, guys.
Guys, Brawlcasters.printful.me. There's so many awesome things out there. The Moneyberg Parody Collection, the Built to Brawl Collection. There's all sorts of crazy stuff there. Check it all out. Honestly, if you're going to leave us a comment, which I hope you do, click the link for the gear first. Even if you don't buy anything, just tell me what your favorite piece of merch is. I would love to see that commented down below.
Let us know what you like. Yeah. I want to know. I'm curious.
Yeah. Like this t-shirt is available in a bunch of different colors. Yeah. Like you tell me, Built to Brawl t-shirt, this color. Love to know it.
Let us know.
Yeah. And guys, you know what else you can do for us? If there's a fight that you would love to see us call and break down and just hear our sense of humor on, comment it down below. Just make sure that there's a referee, of course, because we don't mess around with that. The felonies, we don't do that. Other than that, guys, make sure that you subscribe so you get your new episodes right as they drop. We want that paramount. You want the notification every time you open YouTube. Hey, the Brawlcasters have dropped a new episode. They got a new fight breakdown, and you're gonna love it. So you want that. Make sure you do that. Make sure that you guys like the video, of course. Share the video with a friend because you know you have a friend out there who needs to see Alex's hair. Come on. Who doesn't need to see that hair? Right now, you got a little bit of like the Chappelle Show Prince. You got a little bit of that.
Waffles? There you go.
Yeah, you got a little bit of that vibe going on with the hair today.
I'll take it.
Yeah, listen, there are worse things to be called. Let's be honest.
I'll take it. I'll take Prince was awesome.
Exactly, and
he was a Vikings fan, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, but now you know why the universe was sending me that reference to make.
He's from Minnesota.
Okay, there you go. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a great note to start to go out on, guys. Make sure you get your merch. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. And guys, leave some comments about Alex there. You know he loves to hear it. But until next time, guys, do the most important thing. Brawl on.